Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Also Victoria, where I am a reseller on Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay. And I'm going to be going over my sales for the month of August, for the whole month, where I had 21 sales. So I had gross sales, and I'm going to put it up here. I'll do the gross sales. And then I'll let you know what I sold in each shop. I'll show you the items I sold and then what sold in each shop. And so you'll see how much gross, how much net, how much cost, and how much fees I have. So if you're new, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It just notifies you of any upcoming content that I produce, which is what sold videos and some haul videos and adventure videos out and about because I go camping and I go hiking and I do that sort of thing. And so I show you around there. So for the gross amount was $654.26 for the month of August. The net profit on that was $534.79, and the cost of goods was $39.59, and the fees, that's shipping fees, Poshmark, eBay, and Etsy fees, is $79.88. And so 6 of those were patterns, so I don't include the patterns. Well, I did include one because I did pay 99 cents for one of the patterns. And one was unknown. I've had it forever. I don't remember where I got it. And one was given to me by my daughters, and all that information has been spinning up right here. So let me get started with those 21 sales. And so on August 3rd, the first sale I sold on August was this llama dress. It was new with tags. It was this pretty light blue color. I sold that on Poshmark for $30, and it cost me $9.99. Then on Artfire, where I sell my vintage patterns, on the 4th, I sold this Vogue Jeffrey Bean outfit pattern. I sold that for $15. And also on the 4th over on eBay, I sold this pink embroidered tunic that I picked up in I think it was a Cancer Society shop down in Redding, California, when I went down there with my husband, who plays cribbage. Okay, let's see. And that sold for $25. And then back over on Artfire on the 6th, I sold this top and skirt pattern for $5. And that's the one I paid 99 cents for because it was uncut. So I think that was a popular style pattern, and then it was uncut. And so I did go ahead and buy it for 99 cents. And let's see, over on Etsy, my Also Victoria shop on Etsy, I sold this men's brown swim shorts. I think they're like from the 60s. And I sold those for $28, and I picked those up at an estate sale. Oh, and that llama dress I picked up here locally at a boutique shop the first day going back when the stores reopened where you could go back in. And when was that? In July? June. So I listed it in June. So it was sometime in June when you're able to actually, the stores open, you're able to go back in and buy. And so they did this fantastic sale, and I bought a bunch of retail arbitrage stuff there at their shops. They have like 3 or 4 shops in town. They sell different stuff. Okay, where was that? Artfire, Etsy, men's shorts at an estate sale. And then over also on Artfire, my patterns, I sold this Butterick Kaftan pattern. I think I've sold several of these. It's the same one I'm thinking of. And then also on Artfire, I sold this 1940 dress patterns. Oh, the Kaftan pattern I sold for $18, and the dress pattern I also sold for $18. And also on Artfire on the 20th, so this was on the 13th, 19th, and 20th, then I sold these. And I hadn't been listing anything. Oh, maybe I just had started back to listing things. I can't remember. Can't remember that far back. So anyway, I sold this Butterick tank tops. Oh, yeah, I remember this. These are really, really cute little tank tops. And this pattern was free. I sold it for $7.50. I picked it up. I went out to Happy Camp, where also they're having a lot of fires. That's in Northern California. It's about 26 miles west of the I-5 freeway, just on the other side of the Oregon border in the mountains there. Anyway, I went to go pick up my daughter at Happy Camp, and on the way through Sead Valley is what it's called, the fire department was having a sale, and they had some free stuff out there, and this pattern was one of them. So anyway, I sold it for $7.50. And then on the 21st on eBay, this Asha Gravity Fringe crochet top. I had sold it for $25. I had it listed for $35, and then she made an offer $25, and I took it. I picked it up at a thrift store in Redding, California also. But then when she tried it on, she said that it fit more like a dress. Even though it's a tunic, I had it listed as a tunic, and it was very long. So I'm thinking, so even on me, it was long, but the sides came up above the thighs, so you would have to wear something under it as a tunic. But she said it fit more like a dress, and she wanted really something shorter. So I let her my camera tipped over, so I needed to reset it. Okay, what was I talking about? Talking about sales anyway, and the fire. And okay, so this after this French top that she had bought, so she said it was too long for her, so I let her return it. So that's kind of a wash. So the $25 I earned got sent back to her. So I didn't really count that in my total gross sales because it was a return. And then on the 22nd on Artfire, I sold this 40s dress pattern. I sold it for $12.50. And on the 23rd on Etsy, I sold this 1980s Sweetheart Gunny Sack dress for $72. And I had actually listed this in 2012. I had it for a very, very long time, and it had tons and tons and tons of likes on it. But it was a very small size. But it was adorable. So finally, you know, it sold, which is nice. And that's the one thing I don't know where I picked it up at. Then on the 24th, I sold this toddler striped short kind of coveralls with a little front up zipper. Really, really cute, a little vintage. Sold that for $18, and that was free. That was the one item my daughter gave to me. And on the 26th on Oso Victoria, I sold this Mr. Boots 1960s pantsuit set. And I remember picking that up here in a yard sale in Ashland. And she was in a theater group down in San Francisco, or she just liked to buy vintage even back then. She was probably about my age. And then well, maybe she was younger than me because I'm in my 60s, and she was probably like in her early 50s, whatever. And anyway, she had picked up some costumes. Actually, they were probably vintage costumes from this theater group, and I did pick up some of those. And I think I showed some of the things in my studio haul video back then. That's on my playlist. If you want to see that, you just go to my playlist, look at my haul videos, and it's called Studio Haul, and it shows my studio where all my vintage is all stored pretty much. So let me see. So that I sold that for $98. It was a rayon, like a dark navy blue, kind of purple with the bright orange. A lot of nice. It's so 60s, so very, very 60s. Let me see, that actually went to Norway. Yeah, so she paid $23 in shipping on that. I do quite a few international shipments too, and anything over a few pounds in international is $23 to ship wherever around the world. And you could ship up to about 4 pounds. I think anything over 4 pounds, then the price of shipping goes up. So also on my other Etsy shop, because I have 3 Etsy shops, so I have the one with the vintage clothing, accessories, and jewelry at Oso Victoria. Then I have my collectibles at Cameron D. And then my handmade jewelry and home decor is at Pandora Etsy. And so I sold these earrings. My daughter, the one that gave me that little boy's kids short set, little outfit, made these earrings. They had a little bit of vintage beads in them, and I sold those for $10. And so it cost, I have $3.18, and I think I'm just estimating the cost of the supplies maybe, but not her time. I don't know. Or maybe the 67 cents is the cost of supplies. Oh, $3.18, that was the shipping cost. So it was about 67 cents to make these earrings that she made $10. Okay, and then over on Poshmark on the 27th, I sold this white iridium. That's the brand name of this leg and look blouse. It was really cool. She gave me a nice little love note. She really loved it. It's perfect. Sold that for $25. And then also over on Poshmark, I sold this Oscar de la Renta chemise for $18. I got a lot of likes on that. And that was, oh, so something else was given to me. So that was given to me by my son. He brought a whole bunch of things that he came across in a house. They were cleaning out a house, and he brought all these. I think the lady must have been a reseller too, or not a reseller like online, but a reseller getting things and taking them to like a resale shop and putting them on selling them there. So anyway, this was the Oscar de la Renta chemise. Like I said, I sold it for $18, given to me by my son. That also had a lot of likes on it, and I did get a love note on that one too. And then on this Etsy sale in Oso Victoria, originally, let's see, this went overseas too. This went to Australia. These two items, I sold these two items. They went to Australia. And so the first thing she bought was this black and white 60s dress. And I sold it for $58. I think on Etsy now you can, they ask the customer if they want to round up or round off the money or something. And so she rounded it up, and anyway, it ended up, I have no idea how that whole works, that whole thing works. It's just something I noticed they ask on Etsy. Anyway, so I sold it for $58.65. I probably had it listed for $58. I don't know. And it cost me $5. I got it at an Emporium. It's one of those shops where they have a lot of different booths, and some people have vintage, some people have collectibles type booths, some people have new imported items. And so anyway, I bought this at what is called Ashland Emporium for $5. It's really, really cute with all the little ruffly whitey thingies and the embroider, the check and everything, really cute. And so anyway, she bought that. I was going to Australia, and then she asked me if I could bundle things for her. I don't know how she put it, but can she add something else? Because obviously the shipping was going to be $26. I think the shipping total, because I have it divided into how I calculate things, was $26 and something to ship it to Australia. Anyway, the one item. And I said, I can. Let me figure out how to do that, because I wasn't quite sure how to do that on Etsy. And so the best thing I figured out on Etsy was just to cancel the sale, then relist the item, and then she could add this other. She wanted this pink vintage knit top. It was also from the 60s. It was called Dead Stock, but it still had the tags on it. I can't remember where that one came from, Mervyn's or somewhere, a department store. And I had put the word in as pinup girl. So it was a pinup girl knit top. And so she wanted to know if she could add that pinup girl top to her dress. And so I told her I had to figure it out. So the best I could figure out after going into the forums and trying to figure out questions and answers and Googling it was just to cancel the sale and then relist it. And so I did that. I canceled the sale, returned her money for the dress, and then reserved the dress and the top for her so then she could purchase them together. So then she's only paying, obviously, the one shipping charge for the $26. So anyway, that's how I handled it. There might have been another way to do the packaging, the shipping label by adding a somehow, but it just seemed too complicated. So the easiest way was to cancel the sale and resell it. Because they do refund your fees and all that sort of stuff on Etsy. And like I said, okay, so $58.65 for the dress and $36.11 for the top. Combine those two, it comes to, I don't know, 90 something dollars for the two items, and then her $26 shipping to Australia, and then taxes $11. She paid $11.71 in taxes for that too, which is something new. I'm surprised when I see that Etsy and some of these, I know Etsy does, I can't remember if eBay's also doing it, or well, I don't know about Poshmark, but collecting the taxes from these other countries. I don't know. So anyway, on to the next sale was also my Oso Victoria shop. Was this little the sailboat skirt. It sold for $16. I paid 66 cents for it when you break everything I bought at this estate sale. So it went to Spain. It was a little button front little skirt. It had a little red mark on it that could have been from, I think, fingernail polish, and that's in the description, and there's a picture of it and stuff. So anyway, that went to Spain. And two more things. On my Artfire shop, I sold the Simplicity apron pattern. It's called a 1 yard apron. So you can make all these aprons with just 1 yard of fabric, which is pretty cool. And so I sold that for $15, and that is going to Canada. And my Canada shipping on my patterns, I usually charge $6 because at one point it did cost a bit. But this only cost me $2.63 to ship to Canada. Why, I don't know. Because sometimes it costs more. Probably because it didn't weigh very much. It was probably less than 2 ounces, whatever. And let's see, the last sale for August was these pink 80s shorts. I actually have 2 of them, not pink, but this style. So these were from the 1980s, these shorts, and I could tell that by the print of the fabric. It's a very 80s print. And the other pair I have is a more bolder, colorful print. So anyway, I sold these for $16. They cost me 42 cents, breaking down the total amount of items I bought at this estate sale. And yeah, so sold for 16. It's going to PA, Pennsylvania. Got it at an estate sale. So that is the total of the 21 items of what I sold for the whole month of August. And then let me break down. Also, like this video. I like likes, and I like comments too. So if you could think of something to say about, oh, you love sewing patterns, oh, you love vintage, oh, how does this work with this platform? You know, I could answer at your Etsy platform questions, obviously, even if it takes me forever to figure out, like I did with that shipping. If you have any questions, you know, just shoot them down in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. If I know the answer, if I could find the answer for you, whatever, or tell you where to look, whatever. So anyway, back to what I sold and where I sold it. So I sold 6 items on my Etsy shop at Oso Victoria for a total of $459.76. I sold 6 patterns in my Artfire shop on Penelope Rose. Penelope Rose is the name of my Artfire shop, for a total of $86.50. I sold 3 items in my Poshmark closet, Oso Victoria, for a total of $73. I sold the 1 item on eBay, well, I actually sold 2 items on eBay, but one got returned. So I'm just counting the one item I sold for $25 on eBay at Oso Victoria. That's the name of my shop on eBay. And then the one item on my other Etsy shop, my Pandora shop, and those were the earrings, and I sold those for $10. So that's all been rolling down through here. So that is it. And then I think for September, as I get busy listing more items, I wanted to see if sales were picking up, but right now they don't seem to be at all. I mean, not really. But I think I will do a 2-week what sold for September, and then a 2-week for the last part of September, and just keep listing and see how it goes. So thank you for watching. Once again, subscribe. I do appreciate it. Comments. I appreciate comments. I love to answer questions, whatever questions. And look for my other videos if you're interested in adventures and travels. And they're not high tech by no means. There's nothing high tech about any of the videos I shoot. It's all just coming across like this is what I'm doing, and hope you enjoy it or get something out of it. So hit like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.